Hey, what's up, everybody? Tim Warlow with the Countdown Realty team. And I just got March statistics in for the San Antonio market. Total number of new listings in March was 4,000 with active listings of 9,279. We have pending sales right now, 2,917. It's actually about close to 30% of our market is under contract. Right now, the average days on market is 68, which is the same as last year. It is a little bit elevated. If you look at all of last year's average was closer to like 63, 64, but honestly, not that much of a difference, surprisingly. For homes under 200,000, that makes up about 30% of our market. Homes between 200 and 500,000 is 60% of our market. At 500 and up make up about 7% of the market. We have 3.2 months of inventory. So that means that March was very much still a seller's market, and that average rent price is $14.19, which is up from last year as well. So these are all very surprising numbers. If you look at, as you take into account averages, things stayed about the same as they did for the last year. However, the total number of sales and total number of pendings were down. The average prices for those classes stayed about the same. Let's look at it year over year. The total sales, there were 3,013, which is surprisingly a 4% increase from last year. Average sales price was $277,256, which was a 6% increase from last year, and the median home price was $240,000, a 6% increase over last year. So with everything that's been going on, we're still seeing a total increase in all of those items. And I think what's driving that in our area, even with what was going on, we had a super strong housing market leading up to the beginning of this year. January was very strong, and then as soon as this hit, we had a lot of people that were still under contract. We may see these numbers for April and even into May slow down a bit. We have not seen a huge adjustment in the total numbers. So it's very interesting when you have a situation like this and then you get the actual data and you realize that there is still a lot of confidence. There's still a lot of buyer confidence in our market, still a lot of hope that we're all going to go back to work very soon, and that a lot of people will still have jobs. So lending restrictions did get tighter, and that happened actually at the beginning of March. So all of these sales that took place in March still had those tight lending restrictions in place, and a lot of even our clients that were under contract had to get some new requirements to make sure they were still working, to make sure they were still earning the same amount of money. Thought that would have a much bigger impact than it actually did.